Our forces continue to inflict systematic fire damage on enemy targets. In the village of Pokrovsk, also known as Krasnoarmysk, we targeted a school and a Donetsk National Technical University. You may wonder why we would attack educational institutions. It's simple. One of them housed the headquarters of the Ukrainian Armed Forces Command for the entire Donetsk region, and this explains the partial loss of control of the troops in the Avdiivka sector and Ivanovskoye. In addition, we struck the territory of the Odessa port, where objects of interest were located. In the southern port, we completely destroyed a warehouse with unmanned boats intended to be sent to our glorious Crimean Peninsula. Such systematic defeat reduces the likelihood of strikes against us and our unassailable aircraft carrier Crimea. Therefore, it's important and uplifting to see that Russian troops are striking again and again. As for the fronts of the special military operation, we also have good news here, despite the fact that yesterday they said that there was about 1 kilometer left to Chasova. We did not reach this line, but we liberated the eastern part of the village of Krasny. We occupied it in the course of the offensive operations. Now, apparently, if you look at the global plan, there are two options to break all the events. This is to clear the remaining lowland, which is quite difficult to do in lack of control over the environment. Heights, or on the contrary, the expansion of the attack zone and attempts to take these very heights, which is what our troops are likely to do, because without it the advance is further towards. There is no point in Chasovyar, and you need to advance here and there at the same time, trying to occupy everything heights in order to move on to the assault on the Canal micro-district. By the way, the armed forces of Ukraine will of course defend, but not as much as the main part of the clock. Now this area is being fortified to the maximum to prevent our troops from advancing further. We have some remarkable results near Avdiivka. The fact is that we have liberated 2 settlements today. One of them is Berdiche, where we forced the enemy to retreat further west, and we continued to advance. Meanwhile, the enemy retreating to the line of Novoselovka and near Umansky continues to inflict fire damage. They are attacking our troops and their own previously destroyed buildings. In Orlovka, we have managed to advance along the southern outskirts, and in the northern part, we are fighting in the area of the post office. Approximately 60% of the settlement has been liberated. The narrow one is fully occupied. Our troops are fighting on the outskirts. The Ukrainians are fighting back in every way possible because this is a critically important moment for them. It's important for them to prevent our troops from advancing further. Therefore, they're striking their own units and ours. The region is going all out to destroy the infrastructure to try and delay us as much as possible, but their defenses are falling apart. In the direction of Kherson, the Ukrainians tried to attack from an unexpected angle. Several boats with saboteurs from the main intelligence directorate were sent from the Ochakiv side and attempted to attack our positions on the Tendrovsky Spit. Furthermore, 3 submarines were shot down on approach. One managed to land and was defeated near the lighthouse. An additional one managed to retreat, being guided by the Bayraktar TB2 drone supplied by Turkish forces. When it comes to events in other regions, the situation in Moldova and Transnistria has taken a turn for the worse. NATO Deputy Secretary General Mircea Geoana stated that if Russia meddles in the affairs of Transnistria, the military alliance will continue to support Moldova. This is due to the Congress of Deputies in Transnistria appealed to Russia for assistance amidst an economic blockade by the Moldova authorities. And if we pay attention to the geographical map, it becomes clear why they appealed, but it's not making things any easier for us. The situation is that in May 2024, Moldova, the only country that's not a member of NATO, will partake in the largest military exercises that will run along the border with Transnistria. And now in Transnistria, primarily, they are imparting such extensive societal training and fostering revanchist attitudes, while simultaneously trying to suppress Transnistria with economic measures and aiming at potentially controlling goods transit. Concurrently, the Ukrainian tactics have shifted. I've already mentioned that there is a plan to open a certain consulate in the territory of Transnistria, which will be managing intelligence operations and residencies.